Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Bipolar Talks, a mindful space where we talk openly, gently, and honestly about our emotions, especially the ones that feel too heavy, too loud, or too confusing. If you've ever sat with a feeling that made you freeze, run, or spiral, know this: you're not alone. You're not broken, and you're in the right place. Before we begin today's deep, heartfelt discussion, I'd love for you to pause for just a moment. Yes, right now, and comment, subscribe, and share this episode. Not because it's a rule, but because someone out there might need to hear exactly what you're hearing now. Your share could be the bridge between someone's silence and their healing. All right, let's breathe together. Inhale and slowly exhale. Now let's gently step into the world of emotional processing, one of the most important journeys we can take for our mental wellness. Why we're not taught to feel, and why that's a problem. Most of us were never really taught how to feel. Sure, we were told how to behave. Be polite. Don't make a scene. Calm down. But when was the last time someone said, "Tell me about your sadness. Let's sit with that together"? Probably never. Instead, we were taught to survive emotions, to cope, to quiet them down, bottle them up, or distract ourselves until they passed. And here's what usually ends up in our emotional toolbox. 1. Talking to someone hoping the words will fix it. 2. Avoiding the feeling altogether because ouch. 3. Soothing ourselves through food, screens, distractions, or overwork. Now, none of these are bad. They're all parts of human experience. But here's the truth. When you only have those 3 tools and a hurricane of emotion hits, you're not equipped for the storm. You get swept under. Take a moment and ask yourself, what's your go-to move when an emotion catches you off guard? When the emotions are too big, everything starts to break down. We all hit that point. The grief is too deep. The shame is too raw. The fear is paralyzing. You try your usual moves, but they don't work this time. You talk about it, and the relief doesn't come. You eat your favorite snack, and the anxiety still hums in your chest. You distract yourself, and yet the sadness lingers. This is what we call emotional overload. The system, your mind, your body, starts shutting down. It's not a weakness. It's a signal, a call for a deeper kind of help. Can you remember a time when your old coping strategies just stopped working? What did you do next? That's why I created this course, and this episode is your welcome mat into it. How to process your emotions isn't just a video series. It's a journey into emotional literacy. You'll learn over 30 essential mental health skills, kind people spend years building in therapy. Here, they're laid out gently, clearly, and compassionately, so you can go at your own pace. Thanks to kind sponsors, this course is completely free on YouTube. Because emotional tools should not be a luxury. They should be a right. And you're absolutely worthy of learning them. Imagine what it would feel like to understand your emotions, not fear them. What would that version of you look like? A strange but helpful metaphor, the fish factory. Let's switch gears and try something visual. Stick with me here. This metaphor might sound a little weird at first, but it's going to make emotional processing click. Imagine your emotions are like truckloads of fish arriving at a seafood processing plant. Each day, these trucks roll in full of fish. Salmon, crab, halibut, lobster, sardines. Some are fresh. Some are weirdly shaped. Some stink. All of them need to be processed, inspected, cleaned, filleted, packaged, and sent out. When your factory is working well, every truck gets handled. Even if it's a tough batch, you've got systems in place. But then one day, a truck shows up with fish way too big for your machines to handle. You try to process them anyway, and bam, the machines break. The workers don't know what to do. They panic. They go home. More trucks show up, but nothing is being processed. The backlog begins, and it starts to rot. Smells. It overwhelms the system. You stop functioning. Does this sound familiar? Are there unprocessed fish trucks sitting outside your heart right now? This is what avoidance looks like. The fish are rotting. It's uncomfortable to even look at them, let alone clean them up. So what do? We avoid the whole mess. We talk to coworkers about how much we hate fish without doing anything about it. We take extra long lunch breaks. We stay home. We pretend we don't see the trucks stacking up outside. And the longer we ignore it, the more intimidating it becomes. The factory stops producing. Our emotional world feels chaotic. Life starts to feel unlivable. Is there an emotion in your life that feels too painful to even look at, let alone process? The turning point. Choosing to clean it up. Eventually, something inside us whispers, enough. We find our boots, our gloves. We grab a hose. We call in support. We clean even when it hurts. We cry, we sweat, we struggle. But we keep going. And slowly, the rot starts to clear. We learn how to inspect every new truck as it comes in. We process it right away. We fix the machines. We build systems to prevent future breakdowns. This is what it's like to finally face your emotions and take your power back. Not by pretending you're fine, but by processing your feelings with compassion, skill, and patience. What part of your emotional factory might be ready for a gentle reset? So what does emotional processing actually mean? It's not magic. It's not about fixing yourself. It's about creating space for your inner world to speak and learning how to listen. Here's the process. 1. Notice that an emotion is present. Don't push it away. Just recognize it. 2. Name it. This is fear. This is anger. This is loss. 3. Pause. Give yourself a breath before reacting. 4. Explore the feeling. Why is it here? What triggered it? What does it need? 5. Choose what to do with it. Do you act? Accept? Let it pass? You don't always have to do something about the emotion. Sometimes the most powerful move is simply being with it. What would happen if you stopped fighting your emotions and started sitting with them? Why so many of us struggle with this, and why it's not your fault. You may be thinking, why didn't I learn this sooner? Well, you're not alone. Many of us were taught that emotions were either dangerous or disruptive. Don't cry. Man up. Keep your feelings to yourself. So we buried them, and we lost the map back to ourselves. Others of us rely on instant relief. Food, numbing, blame, overachievement. Anything that gives us a quick break from the discomfort. But none of these address the root. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not too sensitive. You just weren't given the tools. But you can start now. Can you trace one emotional belief you learned as a child and how it's still affecting you today? 3 guiding principles for emotional freedom. 1. Emotional healing is a process, not a one-time fix. Let the journey unfold. It's okay to take your time. 2. Regulation is a skill you can learn. You weren't born knowing how to drive a car. You practiced. This is no different. 3. Emotions are felt in the body as much as the mind. Sometimes, healing isn't intellectual. It's physical. It's breath, movement, release. Which of these principles feels like it was written just for you? Final reflections. You are capable of this work. I know this might all feel like a lot. Emotional work can be intimidating, but I promise you it's worth it. You are not too far gone. You are not too messy. You are not too late. The very fact that you're here listening shows you are already doing the work. That matters. This course exists because I believe in you. I've walked this path. I've seen people transform. And I know that if you learn these skills step by step, your life can feel so much lighter. What would it feel like to finally trust yourself with your own emotions? Thank you for spending time here at Bipolar Talks. This space was made for you with care, with depth, and with the belief that emotional healing is possible for everyone. Before you go, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this episode. You never know who might need it. And don't forget to check out the upcoming videos in this series. We'll walk through each of the 30 emotional skills one by one. Let's grow together. Mindfully, bravely, and always with compassion. Disclaimer: this podcast episode is for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for therapy or professional mental health care. If you're struggling, please consult a licensed therapist, psychologist, or mental health provider. You don't have to go through this alone.